When running a print-on-demand business, you do not have to be the best designer, but you have to have exquisite timing. I have seen brands and shops blow up only because they rode the wave of seasonality and what was topical at that time. Today, as a six-figure print-on-demand seller, I am going to walk you through 3 or 4 of my top trending niches that I am seeing start to pop off that you should get involved in if you are looking to start a print-on-demand business or scale your print-on-demand business. I'm filming this video on July 10th, and we are wrapping up one of the largest sporting events that we have ever seen as Americans. The FIFA World Cup is in its last week of operating, and the amount of new soccer fans that have been woken up during this last month is unprecedented. Historically, Americans have been very into football and basketball, and we have now seen soccer take the world by storm. And so one of the areas and one of the categories that is going to be huge for fall 2026 is sports, specifically soccer, but I'll talk a little bit later about another sport that is popping into here as well. If you have an interest in getting started in a sporting category, soccer is an area that I would definitely think about starting with. The reason being, we have so many folks that are interested in soccer coming off of the World Cup, but the World Cup is just one event that happens once every 4 years. There's a lot that we can do with that. I think there's going to be opportunities for merch and products based off of who wins the World Cup. And then we're also going into this new season of the Premier League, which is the yearly league for soccer, that we're going to see a lot more viewership and folks tune in the US, paying attention to that specific league of soccer. This is a great category to design in because you can design for all types of people. You can design for kids, you can design for their parents, you can take more of a female sports angle, as we saw women's basketball really perk up in the last year or so as well. And there's a lot you can do here to cross niche as well. We can think about doing different products that are for coaches and family members of their favorite soccer player. I just posted a video about how I would launch into the sports category and my exact design journey of how I would take what's in my head and start to make designs on that. I will link that here if you have any interest in that. But sports is one category that is evergreen. It's always going to be doing well, but I think it's really important that if you are starting a print-on-demand business or wanting to add something different, that you have your wits about you about the timing to launch into this category. I think there's never been a better time to do more here, and we're just going to see this sport grow and the amount of people that are wanting to purchase for this category grow as well. Within the sports niche, the other category that is very slept on within print on demand is the fantasy sports and fantasy leagues that more and more people have begun to get involved with. Whether you like it or you hate it, we have seen sports betting rise in the last couple of years, and that also has led to a bigger interest in opening a fantasy league. And a fantasy league, if you're not aware, is basically being able to join a group of people and pick who you think is going to win a specific game or a specific series of games, and maybe even a whole entire season of that. So you pick your own team and your players, and as the actual teams and players go throughout the season, you have the ability to get points and potentially win your league. This is something that a lot of people love to take part in, and as the football season comes to fruition in the next couple of months and kicks off with Monday Night Football and the fall season, that's a really great category to get involved with as well. There's so many different products you can design in this category, whether that be t-shirts that talk about the league that you're in. You can also make digital products or things like that that call out how people are keeping track of their fantasy league. And I think that this category of sports betting and potentially having financial gain or loss relating to sports is another category that is perfect to design in. For example, I think you can make a lot of really funny t-shirts that are gag gifts that folks get for people that do a lot of sports betting that says something along the lines of, "This is my lucky t-shirt," or "I'm only happy if I get my parlay," things of that nature, as more and more people get into betting on sports. Some products I typically like for this are t-shirts or standard mugs. Printful has a lot of really great options that you can utilize that are at a great price point and have really strong shipping that are directly here in the US, and have a lot of different sizes that could fit whatever needs you're looking for to launch for your business. So soccer, fantasy league, sports betting, all of those are a category within the sports side that I think are going to do super, super well. In addition to sports, I would be remiss not to call out the huge category of back to school. We are entering this peak season of summer, but what happens right after summer? back to school. Everybody starts going back to school, whether that's kids, adults, college grads, whatever it may be. It is a huge push of getting ready for the school year. And this opens up an insane amount of opportunity to design for different types of people. Once again, you can go the more generic route and find cute little first grader t-shirt designs and create those yourself, or maybe take a different like vintage angle, or see what's working well in the market and utilize different platforms like Evergreen to find what's working and kind of double down there. Or you can take a little bit of a different angle and think about designing for different types of people that aren't as saturated. I like having something that is class of, but for classes that are not this year but go much deeper down the line, because I think it's really funny if you did design like a kindergartner's t-shirt and it already says like class of 2050 on there. Something funny that calls out that this person is going to be graduating at what point. I guess a bit closer to 2040, but still, things like that are funny, and you can do a lot of great marketing around there and create really good listing images. The senior class category is also a really great area to design in, because that's a category where the consumer is like a little bit older, where they are liking the designs and the trends that are already super topical right now. So doing more with like the stripes and the preppy design that we've seen perform well works great. And along that same vertical, you can do a lot of stuff that is class of mom, class of dad, class of grandma, grandpa, all of the above, things that allow them to rep their coming soon graduate. And the next category that is going to be taking the US at least by storm in the coming months is going to be surrounding the political sector. This is an important year, and we're going to have all 435 House seats, roughly a third of the Senate, and 39 governorships plus state legislatures on the ballot. So a lot of content getting out there about pros and cons, yes, no for certain issues that people are going to resonate with and have an opinion on. We have seen in the last couple of years, political merch has done extremely well, regardless of your preference. It is a category that people want to purchase because it gives them a sense of identity and it showcases that. We've seen insanely creative new categories of like the subtle political merch emerge that has been a fun trend that is new over the last couple of years and is a way for people to say something but keeping it a little bit under the wraps. And I think we're going to see a little bit more of that, but we're likely going to see a lot more blatant political merch. And one of the categories and one of the products that consistently does well whenever there is a political season is the yard sign. And what's great about this is the yard sign is one of those products that is historically really expensive. Obviously, as you can probably assume, you have to ship this big bulky thing, and so that's not cheap. And so a couple of different platforms have one, but the shipping ends up being like over $30, or the price of the product and the shipping ends up being over $30, which sure, you can charge $40, $45 and you'll likely still get some sales. That's a little bit tricky of a price point for me in particular. At that point, I would just probably not buy it. But Printful has a newer yard sign that is UV printing. It's offered in both one-sided and double-sided, and it's at a much more affordable price point. So print included is $16 or $17. If you want to do double-sided, it does jump up, so keep that in mind. But the shipping is only $8.49. So much more reasonable than the $30 that I had historically seen from other platforms. A good thing to note here is that this is like a pretty weatherproofed sign, and so it's durable, UV resistant, and moisture resistant. So if it's out in the rain, it is going to do just fine. And it also comes with the aluminum H-stake stand, so that way you can put the stand onto here too, and this will work either horizontal or vertical, so you can design either way. They have a couple of different examples of what they've seen designed here before. Obviously, I think we're going to see a lot of these, not just for specific candidates if you are in a more local region, but for different issues. I went ahead and went to Claude and said, hey, give me all of the things that people are caring about for this cycle and what are going to be the hot button topics come this 2026 election year in November. And we can see things like the economy, the cost of living, immigration, energy, gas prices, stuff revolving the election administration are all topics that people are mentioning. Some of the typical types of things that people would put in their yard would be their their support for or against different types of ballot propositions. So they would be saying vote yes or vote no on a specific prop. So those are other areas you can design for, and you could absolutely utilize AI to get the types of messaging that people are going to be wanting to buy, that people are going to be thinking through during this election cycle. And there's definitely a way here to take more of a generic or partisan approach to more of the political merch, where you're not talking about a specific candidate, but you're just talking about a specific type of issue. Examples of this that you've probably seen while driving through your neighborhood have been things like Black Lives Matter, hate has no home here, Blue Lives Matter, things of that nature, where people are just showing their support for a belief that they have, and it's not necessarily Republican or Democrat, but is more of a partisan approach. So you could take all of the fun things that you've learned from design aesthetics within print on demand and apply that specifically to this niche and this category. You could also offer a more custom approach to this, where you allow your customer to personalize or customize the messaging that is on the actual sign and just have the design template ready for them to use, and then you swap out the actual language when an order is placed and you have the personalization feature applied there. Between back to school, all of the upcoming sports that are about to take off, and more of the political scene, these are three categories that we will see trend really, really highly in the upcoming weeks and months. We saw America 250 do super well. We'll likely see the similar type of buyer that were celebrating certain things there, want to purchase other merch for more of the election type of season. And then parents love to purchase things for their kids. So that's where sports, but also back to school, end up performing well with print on demand. I would love to hear your thoughts if there are other verticals that you're keeping your eye on, or questions about categories that you're designing in. If this was helpful whatsoever, please subscribe if you haven't done that already. I post videos every week talking about topics just like this of print on demand, starting your business, scaling your business, and all things digital marketing. So I will catch you on the next one.